I was gonna have to recompile the whole damn thing again. Oh, that's good. I only had to do a light.
I'm only wearing accessories because they violate Auntie's branding guidelines.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, we came in here, we defeated this guy. Well, not really defeated him, kind of talked him down out of what he was going to do, and unfortunately, because of that, I don't get access to this, so I kind of shot myself in the foot on that one. Unless I magically had lockpick 12, which I don't. So I shot myself in the foot. I should have killed the guy. I could have got this nice little weapon in here that unfortunately I cannot take, as much as I would love to. Cannot take. It's a unique weapon though. So that was a bit of a shot in the foot, but it's fine. What happens when you try to be a good person and save people's lives? You do shit like that. Unfortunately.
Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon, that is, Seer Wiley.
Yes, thankfully he was amenable to recession and stood down.
I'm greatly relieved to hear it. Did he mention me at all?
Wasn't too happy to learn that you sabotaged his crew.
I'd rather hope that would not come to light. I gather he did not receive the revelation well. I'm sure you also think me to blame for all of this. But you have to understand my position. How ill-equipped all in the Order are for this new world. With the schism and now the war, the Order stands alone for the first time in its storied history. We have no experience with governance. Well, myself especially.
I understand the Order's in a difficult spot, but I believe it can rise to the
What's
occasion.
more, you can rise to the occasion. You're the senior highest-ranking scientician here. Don't get lost in the math. Lead.
You've given me much to think about. And the opportunity to do so. I'm grateful. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable as the business was. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. This key will unlock the case.
Okay.
May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
Alright. We get a free weapon. I was over here complaining about not being able to get the weapon and shooting myself in the foot. Here we are able to get it. Oracle. Prediction optics. Using state-of-the-art algorithm capable of mathematically predicting the future of 1/10 of a second in advance, Oracle's prediction technology is now available in gun form. Okay. Don't know what slot I'm going to throw that into now. You know, maybe we'll put up the shotgun because I really don't find myself using that much currently. So maybe we'll just swap it out with the shotgun. I'm not much of a shotgun guy, but this is really nice. I love my automatic weapons when I can use them. My thing is, I think it uses it uses its own ammo type. Good.
Not to worry, I can manage matters from here.
Start mission briefing.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
Then increment your bravery index. Goodness, you novices.
clearly were in there. For some reason, the map doesn't think we went there. You know, we clearly did. Holy shit, easy 1, 2, 3. I didn't realize it until I just looked up. Oh shit, yeah, we gotta go do that side quest that's here real quick. I forgot about that almost. Angry Memorial from the Order, scribe complaining about his copy of him. Okay, never mind. It's not something we need. I think we read this one as well. Because I don't freaking see that right now, though. I doubt it's down here because that would just be a very obscure place to put that. But you have to put all possibilities in the situation. How the hell do you get over there? Like, am I tripping or something or what? Back down this hallway. Get in there through there. I missed that flywheel. The way back up is through here. How did I miss this? It was probably because I was kind of like trying to rush to get the main quest done because I was running short on time that night. I probably completely walked right past this. Book outlines a variety of theorems and calculations, all supporting the central thesis that appeasement more frequently leads to outcomes greater harm. Presiding Bishop Ruth Baser then authored the foreword. Okay. Right fucking there, isn't it? If my nose would not freaking bleed, I would be fine. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go blow my nose because it's bleeding again. think I should be good. I don't know. My freaking nose is bleeding at the moment, so I think I should be good, but we'll see. Just hoping that it's stops soon because it's kind of annoying. I gotta go back down there. How the hell do I get out of here? Now we gotta find a way up there. How do we get from down here to up there? Maybe right here? Or am I not allowed to jump on that? Damn it. Oh, okay. I think I see what I gotta do now. I try to jump from there to up there. No. Huh. Okay. Now we're good. Now we can collect the book that we need to find. Impassioned essay converting ways of de-escalation conflicts. With many pages devoted to successful historical moments that utilize nonviolent resistance. Alright, give me one more second. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. Just realized I got something on my hand. Alright, now we should be good. Alright. And you know what? I bet you that's that door that was barred right here. I bet you. Yep. That was the barred door that was bothering me. Back we are.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Guess I have it right here.
Wonderful. Please deposit the titles in that drawer there, and we will review it forthwith. Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares. You too, huh?
So who's right?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
He also considered that existence is a curse and Conscious is a prison.
I see someone has been reading On the Origin of Sprats. It has that effect on people.
Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience adds an interesting dimension to the argument. It's certainly worth exploring.
Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guest with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his conclusion. Armor or weapon?
What do you think? Armor or weapon? Armor can be beneficial, but a weapon can be just as effective. I'm curious to what weapon they have. I want to see it.
Very well. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our research materials. We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
I know I really don't need the weapon, but a sawed-off heavy machine gun. That is actually a really good thing. That's a heavy machine gun too, but this is a different type of one though. 110 times 3. Holy shit, is that powerful. Oh, this is a lot better actually. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot nicer. Let's get out of this place. Oh, we gotta go find the exit again. This is not the exit. Let's see if we can find our way back out of this place. I just want to get out of here. I want to go to the beginning. Oh, there's the exit.
The hostages went home safe. We'll see if those at the peace talks make it back fine as well. May the plan...
A bolted plasma cutter. Interesting.
At least it was a clean dissection. Potter would appreciate that, I think. Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation, like the Sears claim?
I'm a terrible person. I just literally bring it up to bring it back down. This is terrible. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we got everything. Let me just check back here real quick. Trauma kits. Just so fucking high up. Oh, let's go back down to the bottom.
knew taxidermy and surgery were so alike.
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Laureate Council. She will reign.
Alright, so we need to go back to the ship. Do a little briefing. Can I get another one of these? Oh, hell yeah, I can. Green eyes. While combat, not attacking, gain plus 33 damage for every 2 seconds until the next attack. Reload or swap weapons, max 3 stacks. Okay. Eyepiece. Strong enemies become weak 5% sooner, up to 25% with observation skill. Ooh, that one's gonna come in handy when we get to that. The Lonesome Ranger. What is that under, though? Oh, it's this one.
I feel we should talk.
Oh. Like, who wants to talk? I'm like...
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
If we ain't keen on courting complete chaos, we'll need a plan. A solid one.
Stakes are high. If DeVries sabotages the peace talks, war will continue. Don't need to be a seer to divine that.
I beat us before because she took us by surprise. This time we have the advantage.
I hope all you Earth Directorate types aren't as bad as she is at covering your tracks.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
Yeah, it's very similar, but in this one, it just feels like there's so much, like, for the variety of skills you could potentially have chosen, that you're kind of locked out of, and you kind of got to come back later, and it's maybe a separate playthrough to try to do, but it's kind of neat. There's multiple ways to go through these quests, you know? Who needs plan when you have luck? What they throw at us is no match for our weapons. Who needs plan when we have luck?
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let DeVries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms?
Much as mine now, so of course I'll have you.
Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Okay. So yeah, we're definitely bringing Niles on this one. I'm still trying to. Oh, I've never seen her without her frickin' mask though. That's what's kind of shocking. She's always had her mask on, her little helmet thing on. But I know we're gonna bring Niles. We might end up bringing Ednaz as well. I think when we do this next thing.
That damn Wiley put us in an impossible situation. I'm glad those hostages can go back to their families, but I fear we played right into DeVries' hands. With that data, she could wreak more havoc than we anticipated. Look, I know the choice is yours on how you want to approach this, but it's my folk in the crosshairs. If something happens to our delegate, I don't know how I'd live with myself. If there's space by your side, I hope you'll call on me.
I'll consider
That's all I ask. If we fail to stop DeVries, this will have dire consequences for the war and everything else. So let's not fail, huh?
I don't think we would be this close to finishing the game. I'm sure there's probably a lot more left. Like, I don't think we're near done yet, because let's see, how many hours have we put in? Only 1 day and 5 hours. We should not be that close to being done. I feel like there's gonna be a plot twist, without a doubt. But there's definitely another plan or two, because if Outer Worlds 1 is anything to go by, it should have a couple planets. We're gonna go to the free market station real quick. I want to go turn in a kind of turn in a quest. Not really, but I do want to trade with a certain person that I had to bring certain things to. So we'll see. Journal. Got 18 cards. We only need to get 15, but we got 18. We'll probably have to select more though after we talk to her, I bet.
Yeah.
Boss, enjoying your Fallout playthroughs, especially the OG series. It's always happy to watch some good quality content. Working from home now. Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, I am a hardcore addict to Fallout, but Outer Worlds I enjoyed the first game, so I've been playing the Outer Worlds 2 kind of in between Fallout and stuff, kind of. Let's talk to this guy real quick.
Back.
Or her, I mean.
If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection, though you shall not prevail.
Yes, I'm here. Guardy.
Let us do battle. That's an impressive number of cards, my friend, but not... Wait a moment. No. Your cards. You have multiple that I do not. Your collection has defeated me.
You were a worthy adversary, but not worthy enough.
Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable. I present to you my other collected wares. I have no doubt they shall impress. I understand your impatience, but wait just a moment longer.
Oh, I'm guessing she's gonna go back there and then we talk to her here, maybe? I'm assuming that's how it works, right? Or no, we gotta follow her. Okay, let's follow her. I thought she was just gonna go around the counter and then talk to us through the window.
Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ashes someday. In the meantime, you're welcome to browse my collection. Behold!
Fish ball card Matt Booty. What the fuck? How come a good chunk of these cards are named by Xbox or Obsidian developers? Because isn't Matt Booty like the head of Xbox or some shit? Plus 1 critical chance. We're buying that. A pitch ball machine. Mini rockets. What does this do? See the world through cutting-edge digital filter. You are defeated while wearing this helmet. You may pay 2,000 bits to continue upon revive. Plus 50% damage resist for 30 seconds. Jackpot. Cha-ching. Hit at least 3 times for a free spin. Match 2 reels for a prize. Watch the 3. Win a jackpot. Spectrum Dance Saber. Perform the prompted dance action to keep the beat alive. Prototype weapon intended to motivate soldiers through song. Unfortunately, R&D failed to consider the effects of combining dance and the wickedly sharp weapons. Pluckers will try to catch these. They find themselves short a few limbs, with relatively normal for pitchfall. You know, I'm kind of wanting to go for that, mainly because it's I haven't had a missile launcher type weapon yet. This helmet is kind of neat too, though. Like the fact that if you go down, you could pay 2,000 creds to get revived. I always lean towards the weapons. That's my issue. I always lean towards the weapons. Although I can maybe get this helmet now. 2% surcharge. Fuck it. That helmet just looks so fucking cool, though, to be honest. It really does. I just need to find some good legendary armor. Then obviously I gotta put a mod on this helmet now because I don't have the mod that I had on my other helmet. Wait, what the fuck? Profligate Spender. A new flaw in you. You're not particularly good with money and it has been noticed by your crew. Valerie has opened a savings account in your name. A portion of the acquired bits are automatically stored for later. Each level, you receive a dividend for those bits, with larger payouts every 5 levels. At level 30, your account is closed and you receive a payout in full interest. Effects. 75% of all bits received are stored by Valerie until level 30. Earn 25% of stored bits on level up as interest. Earn additional 25% interest every 5 levels. At level 30, receive 150% of your total shared bits. That is a good thing, but at the same time it kind of sucks because if we were to get that, that would mean we would only be able to keep 25%. I would only be able to keep 25% of the bits that I get, which would kind of suck, at least till level 30. I would love that, but I really don't want to go for it. It doesn't benefit me now, and why would it benefit me at 30 anyways? You know, because by 30 I would have done everything that I wanted. I'm 37, so we'd play Fallout for hours on end with my brother, Joe Eminem. Fallout, Settlers, Civilization, nice. You're talking about like classic Fallout, like Fallout 1 and 2? We're gonna reject that flaw. But wait, so this is actually the effect this helmet gives. It makes it look like a fucking retro game. That's very odd and very interesting. I don't really like it though. Yeah, Fallout 1 and 2 were great. I think I barely played through them like about 2 years ago. Yeah, I mean, the helmet's neat and all. But I mean, you know, it's the whole visual thing is kind of messing with my eyes a little bit, to be honest. a really neat concept, though. I love how it makes everything look pixely. I'm just gonna put this helmet back on for now. Yeah, as nice as that was bothering my eyes. What weapon did I have there? Put chain spike away. Thing though is I don't really want to put away the chain spike one though. What was the other weapon? Oh, I had this weapon. That's what it was. So it's old school Doom. It's so trippy though.
You kids look like you could use a delicious fruity beverage! Who are you?
How's it going, Morden? How you doing? This is just so weird to my eyes though. My eyes are just like, what? It would be funny if even the cutscenes were pixelated like that too. That would be hilarious. What if you unlock a flaw for having this vision to where like you permanently have this vision? No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play like this though, guys.
Oh, look at that rift. It's making my skin buzz even in here.
It's a neat filter.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate...
Look, another ship. Doesn't exactly scream official delegation transport to me.
My fellow counts. Mind you that this is merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? Why is DeVries hanging on to it?
This sort of satellite is new to me. Is it Earth tech? How did it get out here?
Cannot shake the last meeting with Victor from my mind. In the midst of discussing our plans, he quietly commented that I had a desperation about me. Is he really so daft? How could I not be desperate? Our very survival is on the line. For years, we've gone over the numbers, sharing the fears and rage over the orders in action regarding the rifts. This may be the last chance to prove their original predictions right. But as I make the approach to greater tranquility, my desperation grows. Could I possibly have misinterpreted the numbers? Or were the numbers themselves wrong? If we fail, then what will everything leading us to the point have been for? And worst of all, if we fail, because we weren't aligned with the plan at all, after all. Oh, wow, I cannot bear even the thought of it. Satellite bears scorch marks, presumably from the atmosphere re-entry. Its panels have been tampered with and all data cartridges have been extracted. We don't have the skill to look into that. We don't have the perk scrapper for it, so unfortunately. At least we gotta take a look inside it, though.
Yeah.
Damn. Blocked. Why can't our work ever be easy?
This reminds me of the shields in Star Wars a little bit.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late.
And still didn't lock the door. You must have a death wish. I'll determine that. Tell me what Devera's plan is now.
Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes of you?
Ignore the posturing. Give him a push and I'll bet you can get DeVries' plans out of him.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it.
She really said just as much, but when I showed the errors in his thinking, he stood down.
Hey, that matters not. He lost his grit and turned traitor. But I am steadfast in my resolve. You hear me? Steadfast.
Also thought he could predict the future. You think your plan will hold up better?
No, I mean, yes. Stop attempting to scramble my thoughts. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself.
Plead mercy, same as I did with the master hostages. You tell me everything.
But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path.
Clearly sincere and in over your head. I'd say you deserve a second chance.
How can you say that without knowing me? And mean it? Your resolve is unmistakable. And it's quickly becoming all too clear I've no option left but to trust you. Fine then. I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the Automax and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the Forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's
okay.
my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans.
Our displays a map of the station, evidently annotated by Devers. Our first team of agents to hold the landing pad. The second team is to make their way through the turbine chamber. The third team is to guard the exit in the refinery. Deveris herself will make her for a broadcast booth overlooking the forum chamber. The delegates are to meet. Okay. Let me go back down actually before I do anything up here because I did see a little bit of loot down here. That's a neat scope actually. I just wanted to see if there was anything sitting around down here before I go up that elevator and do whatever I'm about to go do. I'm assuming the way there is to go down the elevator and into there, but I'm gonna wait a second for that one. Nice, trauma kit. Sweet.
Just imagine the hustle and bustle of this place in its heyday. Shame it's all going to scrap now.
Message serves as a notice that the Greater Tranquility substation is to be decommissioned at the end of this month. Please speak to your direct supervisor and update to the duties and details on your next posting. Remember with pride that all your work here is making the Sovereign's vision a powerful planet-side communication relays a reality. You are greatly thanked for your service in the Monarch's name. Provost Ambrose Iglesias. Okay. Be advised, should Greater Tranquility substation move into lockdown procedure, see Article 213 for more details. The following mechanism will be automatically activated. Yo, Andric, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. How's it going?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go for sure. How's it going tonight, Andric? How are you doing? So these features can be overridden by the administrator. Okay. How goes your night, Andric? Hope your night's going well. They're traumatized with that. God damn it, Warden. Down another elevator. Been hella busy, man. Yeah, I get that.
Sovereign is regarded as being...
Gonna need a way to power this thing.
This is good. If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my...
Would contain fuse. Complete a certain power server kit. The fuse appears to be missing. Fashion makeshift fuse.
Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping redworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign Guide
Function commands.
is as
Vert
ineffective
targeting
as you
protocol.
suggested, but his advisor, the Consul,
Vert,
is
do you
not.
wish to write this command?
These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself.
Some activity.
If your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for
Another
putting
sniper
profit
rifle.
before people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
place looks freaking cool. It's extremely massive, like there's a lot going on here, you know?
Damn. DeVries' team must have gotten to these mechs first. I don't favor fighting on two fronts, but it's not looking like we have another choice. Let me know when you need a distraction.
That person here,
This
as well
is
as a
Junior
log.
Exemplar Daniels. I am currently practicing logging as a mental calming routine as a measure to waylay my panic. Fact. Junior Exemplar Ivanov and I have been working to isolate a circuitry inefficiency of 0.03% in the upper reaches of Greater Tranquility Station.
Almost missed that.
Two of us are predisposed to intense focus.
+1
We've
crit
worked in
chance.
isolation for weeks before. The others have warned us time and time again to check in regularly. For posterity, we should have listened. In our absence, the station was somehow staffed by hostile mechanicals. We managed to capture one and remove the module producing its hostility. Ivanov was supposed to test it on another unit, but I heard an explosion from where he went, and I am too frightened to go after him. I don't know what to do.
Damn it. Okay, so we don't have access to that. I forgot. Niles probably has an extra perk that I can get him. I almost forgot that they do a little Puma, that stuff that I probably should avoid.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and accounting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors. like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate. But I was heartened to hear that your leaders convinced Westport residents to seek shelter in Fairfield. Things rarely end this way for the Protectorate's abandoned subjects.
Ah, yes. The Protectorate had their folk living in fear between all those hangings and maniacal proclamations. That was all the opening we needed to acquire some minds.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
Of course it's sealed. Damn it. But cool, I'm gonna find a way into here real easily. Nope. Officer, doctor, agent. However, skillful use, technical time dilation gadget able to slip through. Oh, okay, that's actually a neat little thing.
Once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the order is decisive action. I have doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that the innocent survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people meddling in our affairs.
Next, you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival is a very
I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Going out of sight.
According to my analysis prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success.
Appears to be a makeshift weapon workbench with a toolbox containing miscellaneous parts for mods. The mods appear mostly assembled, however, there's only enough of the final component to complete one of them. Machine pistol explosive. Using a little know-how and elbow grease, you were able to successfully craft the mod using the last of the parts available.
Treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
treaty, as in a contract. Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
Personnel remain aboard the station, but I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it.
Station's been decommissioned for decades. Why are you still here?
Searching my records. Yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes. Praise be to the Sovereign, for he knows precisely what to provide his subjects.
The Black Hat can increase crit hit chance against automechanicals. If an automech hacking is unlocked via the manual reset perk, automechs may now be hacked from a distance. Both critical hit chance and hack distance increase with your hack skill. What is this? Obviously we're buying the advanced decryption key. Tastefully inhumane. The fuck? And obviously, I mean, we have a bunch of stuff that I've kind of been hoarding, as you can tell. I'm sorry, I mean, those encryption keys, though, there's so many weapons that I have yet to unlock on the ship by turning those in that it's like, I don't want to miss out on them. Some of them look pretty neat, actually. Ryan Powell. Team. Ascendant Prognosticators. Roll Tender. +5 to max health. The collective acquire permanently granted bonus to your sets. +5 max health. It was a mod that I made. So that thing I made was actually a mod for the pistol. I don't know where it is. I think it was. Unless maybe it was a pistol. I want to say it was a upgrade or mod. But I don't even see that in here. That's why I'm a little confused. Wait, right here. No, it was a pistol, right? I don't know, I thought it was a mod that I made. Maybe it's in here? Like maybe it was a recipe for explosive? I don't know. It's a good question, though. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck it went. I either didn't get it or I'm just not looking hard enough.
That's a lot of supplies left unattended. Could be worth a quick look over.
kidding me? Get out of my way. I commend you for seeking clarification and decommissioning process. A wise subject is a wise to ask questions. You are to package any items utility repositories that are deprecated and ready for export. The majority of Bessenide mines specifically are to be shipped with bolstered maintenance on the archive. However, several select units have remained behind to receive a device installation. Test a new security measure, I am told. Please speak with Mechanist DeSoto if you want to know specifics. And the matriarch's name. Provost Ambrose. That's what I'm wondering. Let me look in here. Not in here. I don't think I can craft rockets yet, can I? Still a plan I gotta get. Fucking waste of a trauma kit.
What model did you utilize? Which metrics?
You see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
Word of my explosive side project somehow made it to the Prophet's office. Thank you again, Trancer. You know, good fusspot. I feared I might have myself stared down the barrel of free assignment, or worse, mental refreshment, but as the plan would have it, the Provost has seen opportunity in Enterprise. Been given leave to outfit the Marknet maintenance units with my incendiaries. The Barrett Childs will be activated once all personnel have deported the station, leaving them to patrol and detonate when anything comes within proximity. The Provost believes that the station need any security after decommissioning is beyond me, but I certainly won't complain. I do hope whoever is fool enough to travel here in 10 years from now can look upon these Rarinuks and think, well met, the ingenuity before meeting an eruptive end. It's too good to show to be a secret forever. Union diffuser. Nice. So weird. Wouldn't you think the door would stay open if you took this out while it was open, or do you think that would be like a safety measurement to prevent people from going in after it's gone? You know? Let's go. We're slowly inching our way over there. Slowly. This looks freaking cool in here.
Something tells me we ain't alone here.
Probably not. This strip giving me Star Wars vibes. This room. What in the hell are they using?
I can hear you scampering around. Ask for help, Need some help first. I can hear you scampering around. What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around.
Commander, watch your vitals.
Freaking little shits. Fuck.
What are you doing down there?
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Have you given up? I can hear you scampering around.
God damn. I don't know where he was hiding, but for whatever reason, he wasn't able to get up. I don't know why. This damn trauma kit saved my ass. The only thing that sucks is I think I've used them all up though.
Time to earn my commission. What are you doing down there? What are you doing down there?
Dude, this thing is a fucking beast. No, it's gonna probably send us 2 more snipers probably that we gotta take out. Yep.
Yeah. Have you given up?
Dude, these fuckers, they don't fuck around.
I can hear you scampering around.
They really don't fuck around.
Getting close now.
Like, these fucking people will fuck you up if you're not careful. Guns with automatic or burst fire increase damage the more you fire. This means resets after swapping weapons. That might come in handy for this weapon that I got right now. Dude, we're so close to maxing out our guns. So close. Sorry about if y'all keep hearing the beeping. That's my backup battery that's making noises. Every time the dryer turns on, for whatever reason, the backup battery beeps every time, which is fucking hilarious. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because it uses so much power every time it turns off and on. It has this little thing on it where, like, when fish is drying, it kind of will occasionally rotate it, occasionally after it's done, just to prevent wrinkling, I guess, in a sense. And every time it does that, the power on to do that, it causes the my backup battery to beep for whatever reason. I don't know if it's just because it uses so much freaking power when it does it, or what, but yeah. If you guys hear the beep, that's what the beep's coming from. I don't know if my mic picks it up or not. Let's take this since we got really, like, poisoned by that stuff. Broadcast records. Comm system enabled for sovereign annual address. Broadcasting throughout the station and the system is complete. Interact systems enable commending decommissioned procedures. Broadcasting through the station complete. Video and intercom system enabled for reason undisclosed. Broadcasting through the station will progress. The Sovereign announced the creation of the Vox Initiative and how it will serve people well for centuries to come. The Sovereign thanks the Order and the Ascendant for their steadfast and thorough research, promising great scientific advancement in the years to come. Finally, the Sovereign announces the birth of its first child, Henry. The Sovereign trusts everyone will embrace his son and their beloved leader when the time is right. Report before the address is broadcast Arcadium subjects. All footage must be edited and submitted to the Office of Council for approval. The designated editor has specifically been advised to elaborate upon Sovereign's language regarding son. Affectionate words inspire affection and kind. As decommissioning process winds down in the Greater Tranquility Association, I can't help but reminisce on all that was done here. We've made significant technological strides here, as you've been generous to point out on your many visits. My hope is that our research will prove abundantly fruitful as the Vox program is initiated. With the final sign-off, the toast of the matriarch, allow me to say that delivering the good word, my dear Sovereign, to the people of Arcadia has been the greatest honor of my life. Sincerely, Horace Ambrose.
Fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
Contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quarrels over power. Especially when presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight is nothing without propaganda. And our Minister of Marketing has already won Protectorate hearts and minds.
There's so many dead people
is what you want, ingenuity is what you need.
So you think that your people should rule? I certainly won't downplay the powers of persuasion here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the Abbot, who welcomed refugees.
Like sitting terror rays. Can't let DeVries make her move.
The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was
Of course, the station's huge as hell to go through, right?
Meanwhile, Auntie's Choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding...
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn.
I have a feeling she's gonna find a way to just disappear.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Try to change the subject. We need to talk about what you're doing here.
Certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
I'll buy it. Tell me your peace talks have to do with your rifts.
Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
Yeah, those are rambling soon-to-be dead agent.
Fine. Then I'm done talking. Let's see which one of us prevails.
Shame. Still, better her than anyone else.
Dude, we fucking just destroyed her. We destroyed her so fucking fast. Pitchball card, +1 gadget energy meter max.
Station's not gonna hold up against that rip for long. We need to get back to the incognito now.
I don't know if I did something wrong or what. I think that was intended to happen because I think she had already said it, but I don't know if there was like a, you know, like that one quest where there was like a something I should have done before triggering the cutscene. I don't know. Ouch.
Shit! That rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
What did I just do? What did I just do? Did I actually press something? Uh-oh. Do y'all see that at all, or is it doing that on its own? I don't know where that popped up from. Where did that come from is what I want to know. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did. Why is that there? I don't want that up in front and center. What the fuck? Hold on, I gotta fix this. I don't know how I did this. I want to know how the fuck I did this. Actually pressed a key or something. That? No. It's not over here. It's just over on the main rig. I mean, on the stream rig. So how the fuck did that get there? I don't know why that... You know, I think I know what happened. Somehow moved... I don't know why that's there. I don't know what I did, guys, okay? I don't know what I did. I broke shit, okay? I don't even know why that's in there. Well, let me remove that because that shouldn't even be a thing. I don't know why that did that. I've never had something like that happen. What does that mean exactly, Belle?
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
Think about mission objectives?
I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
That sounds tricky. Any chance we get help from Warrior Anti-Choice?
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
Okay. What would be the benefit of working with one faction over the other?
The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience and governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option: persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this.
Okay. I don't need either of their help. Thanks for the information. I'll think about it.
Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
Trying to begin with the Archives of Cloister. We need more information.
Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal.
Excellent. It's just, what is tonight? Amateur hour? I flicked the fucking power switch to my lights. God damn it. Tell me what it says.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Okay then. Okay. Enough fucking around for one stream. We're gonna take a break real quick. When we get back, we're gonna continue this, see where this leads, and we're gonna get back into this. See where this takes us next. Yeah, see, there's a lot more. A pretty neat looking ship right there.
Commander, word. So, that's it then. DeVries dead, justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that.
Recognize that tone was wrong.
Am I that transparent?
I just know you pretty well by now.
Seems you do. I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart. And now she's dead. By our hand. Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel unbalanced. Like a mech with gimbals on the fritz.
You know, doing that happens, but recalibration takes time.
Now you're speaking my language, Commander. DeVries earned her grave, sure enough. So why does killing her feel like... hell, I don't know. Putting out a star?
She destroyed First Horizon Point, now dying.
I never never thought of it that way, but yeah, that's it exactly. Mighty insightful of you, Commander. Don't suppose you have any advice on how to move forward from here?
I'm just happy to wake up.
Not a bad methodology, I suppose. Every day's a gift, and all of that. Appreciate you making time to listen to me jawing on about all this. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Don't you fret.
I'm hearing rumors that destruction of Productorate transport is already being dismissed as mechanical failure, which means the rest of the cell is safe for now, just as Audra hoped. That said, I wanted to take a moment to send you a quick missive conveying the gratitude for your assistance in the matter. We have a real chance now to bring the Productorate to its knees, and I have you, your commander, to thank for that. I'll be in contact again as soon as I can. Respect. P.S. It was good seeing you again. I apologize if my behavior led you to believe otherwise. Okay.
I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation.
Such as?
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. What do you need, Commander?
Such as?
I don't know about the people in my crew. Tell me about yourself.
Nothing of much worth to tell there.
I'd rather hear your story.
This is for others telling me what to do. What's best for me is all that matters.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Too many people shackle themselves with cultural limitations and seek to curtail others who embrace a path of righteous truth. Joining the Glorious Dawn freed me of such nonsense. They gave me a completely new life. Wiped away all traces of fear and repression and replaced them with unbridled freedom. My world used to be devoid of color. Everything was gray. Now everything is vibrant, like the arterial spray of a freshly opened vein.
Our metaphor notwithstanding, I'm still interested to hear more about life.
And I'm still not interested in discussing it.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear.
And just let them die.
Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts.
Something else you want to discuss?
I'm not hearing a question.
Kill people for the order?
Sometimes, with purpose. Don't you as well? Do you draw some moral distinction between avenging harm and nipping it in the bud beforehand? Between covert and overt means? When all is said and done, are those in your ledger any less dead than mine?
Or you try to leave less bodies in your way.
I had a sense you felt that way. We'll see if situations force that to change.
What methods did your department
Some
employ?
were proprietary. Often they involved forms of subtle persuasion, others more overt influence. Now and again,
little flicker
more
right there.
direct means were required. Do you know? Let's hear it.
Hiding your identity on Golden Ridge a long time. Who are you really?
Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really little you or anyone need to hear about. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years.
Curious attitude for an Order tactician. Thought you strived to reveal all
Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing, dangerous even, if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while.
It's an interesting place to hold
Dorado appealed to me because it was off the board, but not completely remote. There I could lie low for a time, but observe. So I'd believed. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Passar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remained in hiding.
Encountered an event you couldn't influence.
To put it mildly, after the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed prudent. Whatever's on your mind.
For Secret Order math assassin, what'd you kill people with? Long-form division?
Another crack like that, and you might just find out. Our department employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances and threats to the Order's efforts. We were considered wardens of the grand plan, helping correct it when needed.
Aren't you all effectively wardens of the grand plan?
All of us are part of the plan. We follow the path intended for us by the architect. We should, at least. Now and then, some push back against their path, but it never ends well. Corrections can take time, even delay in the solving of the equation. That's where we came in, to get things back on track in the timeliest of manners. Suppose you can ask.
The old department worked for the previous presiding bishop, correct?
Presiding Bishop Orlo, yes. Ruth Passar's predecessor. And better. Now there was a scientician. A true adherent to Order principles. Ran an efficient operation to boot.
I don't think much of Ruth Baser, do you?
For a while, I'd hoped all this recent brouhaha, the schism, invasion, the rifts, was part of some long-foreseen predictive plan on her part. Something oblique only at the moment. The more time passes, the less I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm missing a few key variables. Or maybe she's a bit mathematically challenged.
What sort of missions did Orlo send you on?
Are you asking me to reveal details of high-level covert operations? For the former head of the Order? To you, an agent for another party? I doubt you're willing to offer me a thorough accounting of your past assignments. And I bet the Earth Directorate had you on all sorts of clandestine initiatives. I'm not saying never, but we only just met, dear. Trust takes time.
Tell me why you're called... why they called you the endpoint.
Because all the good mathematical terms were already taken by my predecessors? Because nothing gets past me, someone once thought, perhaps. I'm sure I don't know, dear. Whoever came up with that particular sobriquet is surely long since dead and buried. Hopefully by my hand.
We should talk about your attitude on violence.
I try to kill only when necessary. Granted, our missions mean that occurs fairly often. I assume that's in line with your thinking, too. Yes?
I think we can talk our way out of most predicaments.
Yes, this verbal resolution thing is, well, quite novel. I'm amazed how often it actually works. Keep expecting half these hullheads to argue themselves into an early grave. Inquire away. I may even respond.
You seem happier, less focused on violence.
Happier? Me? Really?
How much lines did they record for these
I suppose that
companions?
is an applicable term. Hope it's not getting in the way of the work. Are you satisfied with my performance? Anything to note?
Killing won't solve everything. We need to do more than just survive.
I tend to agree. Though I didn't see things that way before. Thank you. May all... Yes, dear. Anything on your mind? May all...
So I finally finished her thing. Yeah, hold on. I didn't even bother to look at my other companions.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well.
I haven't seen this guy's face either
I'm pleased
yet.
we prevented their
It's the
murder.
first time.
But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
I discuss personal matters.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
How's the life of an arbiter treating you?
Quite well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
Mind hearing more about your relationship to the Supreme Arbiter?
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
Talk a lot about the Sovereign. What's so special about them?
Why? He is of the Matriarch's direct lineage.
That part I get. Why does it matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. May his leadership of Arcadia last for many years. I hope someday to be party to his glorious presence. If I had one wish, it would be that he leaned less upon the Consul's guidance. The Sovereign alone knows what is best for Arcadia. Meddlers should not be abided.
How do Sentinels and Arbiters differ?
In every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinels' case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project.
What was your upbringing like?
Straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege. Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her proteges to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an Arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime.
Arbiters don't need evidence to prosecute? What's to stop them from brutalizing everyone?
An Arbiter would never abuse their power. Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and upholding the Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is Matriarch ordained. Our devotion is ironclad.
Sounds like you just created a system where no one can ever step out of line.
Why would they need to? The Protectorate provides everything any individual could want. Anything beyond the norm is unnecessary at best and actively traitorous at worst.
What do you think Supreme Arbiter taught you to back up your judgments?
As the Protectorate's most elite, we proteges needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her. Alas.
Making sure a crime happened before you punish someone. How impressive.
Sneer all you like, but our society has operated in this manner for more than 100 years. Normally, arbiters do not need to prosecute, for all operate as they should. Ask, and I shall answer.
Gorge your opinion. That's enough for now. Kristen insists that the growing library of research materials strictly to help him understand the common criminal mind. Some issues also trove the information Anyone curious about a universe outside Proctorate? Tristan insists that growing library research material would strictly help him and understand the common criminal mind. Some issues also trove into information for anyone curious about. Oh, okay. So it says the same thing for both those. Clip to be just so. They all came in this size. It's torn and bloodied. Flag of the Glorious Dawn. Lovingly, if manically produced drawings of space anomaly, at least these ones are relatively not terrifying. These rift sketches are labeled as a frantic notions of equations, which make them all more unsettling.
Taking out DeVries, saving the delegates, barely escaping with our lives? Hell of a rush, huh? Hope all of it gives us leverage when we look for help closing these rifts. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it?
Do you think it's trying to tell us something?
I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the Rift Tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
It's paranoid, but looked where that got her. We can negotiate with Auntie easy.
That's some confidence there. Just be careful. She's a shrewd deal maker. Knows all the loopholes in the book. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit. See if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out. How personal are we talking?
I want to know how, hear more about the old unit, your friend Ortiz.
Well, like I said, we were both in the same unit. Me as a combat medic, him as a machine gunner. Everyone in my unit was from Tau Ceti, so we already had that in common. And we served on the front lines, which made us look out for one another that much more. See, most of us were laborers, and we just got our first real shot at something greater. We wanted to make a name for ourselves, and what better way to do that than become a hero? Our onboarders promised that if we demonstrated exceptionalism, showed initiative, that we'd get promoted quick. And our days of living in squalor would be far behind us.
I think the odds that Auntie's Choice put their newest employees on the front line.
It ain't like they forced us to join up. We did that on our own. And it said in our contract that they could send us wherever we were needed. Can't complain if where we're needed is in a trench staring down the barrels of a minigun.
Gorgal said you're home and then treated you as a expendable. That should bother you.
I reckon that's a difference in perspective.
I do an Ortiz first
We
meet.
spent a week crouched in the same foxhole under aerial bombardment. Shared water 1 sip at a time by the end of it. Anyone would have been friends after that. I don't know if I would have made it out alive without him. Maybe I'll tell him that over a beer one day. Praise him in front of the whole saloon. Law knows he's got a thing for heroics.
But you two survived. How did the rest of your unit flare?
Better than I'd feared. Only had to bury 2 troopers and amputate 5 limbs. I'm thankful every day that the Protectorate can't aim for shit.
It sounded like Ortiz saved you. How?
He kept me clear-headed. Every so often there'd be a lull in the bombardments and I'd hear voices all across the field, calling out for aid, for mama, for death. Almost got my head clean taken off when I tried to scramble out of the foxhole the first night. I heard a call for help and moved on instinct. Damn foolish of me, really. Ortiz told me not to panic, to wait till he could provide cover, to just shout first aid instructions where I could. It was too valuable to fall in battle, he said. It was a rough few nights at first, knowing I couldn't help folk who needed it. And the reward for that torment was my life.
I looked out for you. I can't imagine you not being in my crew.
I appreciate that, Commander. In any case, I'm only standing here because of a damn fine soldier who became my friend. I'll carry that knowledge always. Fine by me?
Mentioned you were from Tau Ceti. What was it like there?
Not great. It was a mining colony under Spacer's Choice. Didn't have much, but my parents worked hard to ensure we had shelter and a warm meal every day. They're good folk. I love them. But I don't think they ever quite grasped how bad things were before Auntie's Choice came. They warned me not to join up, you know. Said we'd all get burned if we put too much stock in the promises of this foreign corporation. But I'd rather take a risk on them than be resigned to how things were.
How bad was life under Spacer's Choice?
Our colony was isolated, which meant our Spacer's Choice overlords could do as they saw fit. Everyone lived in squalor, save for a select few. We were little more than workhorses. Those of us at the bottom only found joy with our families, our friends. But love alone can't get you through the toughest, darkest winters.
That's been difficult, leaving everything behind to come here.
I miss the sunsets, and my folks, though I know they're well taken care of nowadays. But that's about it. Most of my friends joined up when I did, so we took our community with us. Leaving my hometown itself, it was an eager farewell. Though there is one person I keep thinking of. The grandpa who lived next door, Vincent. He used to draw posters and ads for Spacer's Choice. He had style. Of course, that didn't last. Age caught up and his hands started failing him. Couldn't draw, couldn't lift heavy objects, could hardly walk without exerting himself. In Tau Ceti, if you couldn't work, you didn't get ration cards. We shared what we could with him, of course, but what we got already wasn't much.
What happened to him?
Last day I saw him, he refused the half-salt tuna can I tried to give him. Said it was him lending me his strength. He was gone the next day. We searched all over, then realized he must have wandered off into the wilderness, not wanting to be a burden. We never found him. Can't hardly open a tin without thinking about him now. So if you're wondering why I still hold a candle for Auntie's Choice, after everything, it's because I know had Auntie arrived just 4 months earlier, Vincent might still be alive.
Real sorry to hear that.
It's been years now since I talked about it. He was a good man. He deserved better. So did the rest of us. Anyhow, ain't meaning to talk your ear off.
Damn. We must be really behind on dialogue. I guess there's a lot more involvement with the companions in this game versus the first game, because I've noticed they have a lot to do with the main story now. Like, they'll talk about it and all that. And then they have a lot of, like, personal stuff that they talk about as time goes on, and you get to know them more and more, I guess.
Fine by me.
So I'm wondering if this is just all built up. Stuff that, you know, I probably got and forgot about. Party upgrades. Who has party upgrades that I need to do? It said I had like an upgrade kit for somebody. I don't know how I've not got her. Like, I've gotten everybody else leveled up. Even the fucking robot, but Inez, I have not gotten hers leveled at all. I don't know what I've been doing wrong, but obviously she has a quest that I haven't gotten into, and Tristan too as well. And of course her, but you know.
Anti-Leeward House Candy Tobacco, also available in 2 other flavors, popcorn or sizzling cinnamon. Auntie's Choice Cha, recommended by 10 out of 10 medical professionals.
No fall-off point for bullet damage range. Has custom modifier scope with variable zoom range. Okay. It was like someone walking over a grave. Okay. Just trying to put up stuff that I'm not really using anymore, you know, that's kind of just random junk. Because I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I don't know if there's a limit to this locker storage. Chain Spark will keep on us though. See, I haven't used that light revolver in a minute. I ain't used that in a minute. I might keep that on us. And my issue is with these helmets though. I can't decide what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. It's just I want to get this down a little bit better because, yeah, I had a little too much crap just cluttered in there and I couldn't see what's what, really, you know what I mean? Now I can kind of see a little bit better.
Favorite non-alcoholic vodka condensate.
Eyepiece. Alright. What's this next one? Manager's tasking hat. Hit you with attacks and become marked, causing companies to prioritize them and decreasing damage they deal to this party. Skill speech. Okay, so. Ooh. You know, I actually really like that. That's actually really nice. Although I need to mod it to put the extra holster on it. I'm sorry, I'm going to choose the extra holster over anything else, to be honest. What's even funnier, though, is this armor that I have. I haven't even applied anything to that. And I can apply one more mod if I want. I heal when I get burned. That's funny.
for the spacer.
Found a flaw, hermit. Your self-reliance has made you an outcast. Vendors are less eager to sell to you with prices that are increased, but you gain a chance to receive double resources when you break down items. So 50% higher vendor prices. 25% chance to double. I don't think so. There's been so many flaws that I've just like, I don't know about that one, you know. There's a few that I've been like, okay, this one's neat, you know, but there's others that I'm just like, nah. So we're gonna let him stay here. We're gonna bring Nez and Marcel, I think. I think those are the best ones to bring, I think.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau City.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
I'm a self-taught self-starter. What's your excuse?
The sponsorship series against the Spacers Choice.
I'm Jean Turtle-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I cleave Spacers Chosen's goalie, and out of the 56th inning, this is Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Anti-Choice Darlings, we won! I'll take over this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message.
If it were up to me, get raised.
These raps are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the raft handler in charge?
It's time for Prophet Forecast time, starting with product development. The Wars.
Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you?
Oh, just got here though.
Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap?
Definitely.
Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at Market Compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added Esplanade next to the entrance to Head Office Tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
I've exterminated my share of dim-witted life forms in my career, but the task before us doesn't sound very sporting.
Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot.
A plasma SMG upgrade. Holy shit! Antimatter plasma sniper. Heavy machine gun barrel. Compact assault rifle. Oh, damn, there's so many weapons in this game. There's a fucking minigun sawed-off barrel. What the hell? A rocket pistol. Not gonna lie, that scared the crap out of me. I did not expect to hear that music playing. Let's see, biomass grenade, mini rockets. We'll buy the recipe for that.
With Auntie's choice.
You came here because I heard Auntie's Choice was contracting. And I heard about the job? Not.
Don't work too hard now. Make us look bad.
Don't put bits in the enemy's pockets. Only buy from reputable Auntie's Choice vendors.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs.
Or doctorate agent. My saying should already be clear.
Well, you're in luck. Auntie's Choice is hiring outside contractors, and an Earth Directorate agent should fit the bill nicely. Well, still need to check your record, I'm afraid. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia.
On the inside, wouldn't it make more sense on the exterior?
Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%.
On second thought, I don't think so.
Go on ahead anyway. You're a valued partner after all. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
You, my friend, are VP material.
Oh, nice. There's a tossball card in the thing. Cassie Hambrick. +1 toxicity crash threshold. Nice.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though I admire your go-where-I-want attitude. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice?
Doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-run relatability. Business
I just want to see what was in there. You know?
of inches and goals, played with an excess of necessary roughness and like possible.
See, this place just seems so alive, you know? There's so much just going on at every corner, it feels like.
Hey, we could use more go-getters like you.
Corporate problem solver. There's literally advertising every fucking where you go. It was just fucking hilarious.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price.
Here's about the key locations on the ship.
Ask away.
Say someone wanted to ally with Auntie's Choice, where would they go?
A potential outside contractor. Check in with the intake specialist at head office tower for the full spiel. They're in the reception area on the main floor. There's a stop for head office tower on the Termicular if you've got an all-access pass. Or you can hoof your way there through the value-added Esplanade to get there. Anything else you need to know about this place?
I think what's hilarious is in order to get info from her, you have to fucking pay her. You gotta pay her 50 bits.
Like who? Or whom? Or such as?
Auntie Cleo
Our
live here?
illustrious CEO does work here, yes. Don't really see her out and about too often. So perhaps you could say she lives in her office. That's the top floor of head office tower. No way you're getting to see her without an invite, though. Not sure if she's taking appointments with contractors, but they are hiring outside help in head office tower reception. Need details on anybody else?
We're gonna find Geralt, the peace delegate.
Like most of our execs, she can be found in head office tower. I proceed to the reception area.
No further questions.
Farewells are free.
Thank you for taking all my damn money, lady. It's funny, they'll look at you if you walk into their little work quarters. They'll look at you and be like, hey, what are you doing?
Tramicular, arriving any moment.
Chemicals and
Approaching station. Client.
Well, if it isn't our favorite contractor.
Wow, this is first class.
Pretty neat.
It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest emotions report, starting with Dr. Giles Rasmus. Demoted from his
Oh, yeah, I missed
clearly unimportant position, the ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across
Solicit
the
Andy's
galaxy.
choice
Our
support.
flagship also sports a bustling promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Andy's choice departments.
Value added Esplanade. That's pretty cool, though.
Hey, you, soldier with the arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong. That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me, all right. Who is asking exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message.
What's the message
Couldn't
say?
tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't offer return to sender service unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Oh, I still look in those, but you never know.
Until next time.
Pretty fancy subway.
As an you will live the life of an evolving and thrill-seeking adventurist and help bring Auntie Cleo's...
I'm liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table.
Auntie's Choice delivers the unimaginable every day. So, as our...
Whoa, this looks better than I ever dreamed of. Reckon you can buy, sell, and eyeball just about any commodity worth having.
Your purchases drive our perpetual growth and fund the unparalleled systems that bring...
You there! Yes, you! I recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it.
Hey Jax, yeah, I seen the GPU info.
Unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee.
Yeah, I seen GPU info on Steam playing games, and it showed how many gigabytes it took, and I noticed how much more gigabyte would work better for newer games. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of games like the higher GPU VRAM. My tummy's rumbling. Let me see what you got for sale.
Cold, lukewarm, scalding, or frozen. I've got whatever you might be craving.
I cleaved Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal.
You there! Yes, you! I recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing.
Dude, this is one of the most lively feeling, like, little city hubs that I've been in a while.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifices either natural or unnatural?
Oh, hey,
if you have a malady, we have the remedy. You have ails, I have cures. Each and every one guaranteed to have all manner of unmistakable effects on your body. Don't worry. Once you try our almost reasonably priced products, you'll compulsorily return time and time again.
I definitely need that. They wasted a couple when we were doing that whole thing.
Did you drop something?
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times.
Okay.
Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Thanks, I think. Here, Maverick Outsider. We, the middle managers of the ACS Undisputed Claim, are done with being passed over. We mean to take action or subcontract said action through a capable proxy. I invite you to the back deck steerage, which I am required to note as sponsored by Stogie Slims, to discuss exciting business opportunities which we believe will mutually advantageous to both parties. Similarly, yours, middle manager Twum.
Responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget
Nothing suspicious about that, right?
Credit where it's due.
Afraid I'm not being paid to talk to you at present.
I fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions.
Chewing his chunks and injecting is for idiots. Come ingest your nourishment the debonair way. By drinking it.
Spectrum leaving.
That's cool, so she'll move to whichever counter we
Your
lean
doctor
on.
called and said you're dangerously dehydrated. They said it's imperative that you spend some bits on life-saving liquid Vitae. Stat!
Alright, let's see what you got
I've
to drink.
got all the refreshment bits can buy, or at least all that your bits can buy.
But we can always do better.
Unrelated bric-a-brac. We got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here.
And a performance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that
We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS Undisputed Claim.
ease off the throttle, gang.
Feast your eyes on this motley conglomeration of goods.
Vortex Maul. Corrosive melee weapon that rapidly stacks vulnerability to remove armor. Please note that the corrosive emissions should not be eaten, despite how deliciously spicy they are. Okay. She has an advanced decryption key. We could try to get that later. It looks like she's mostly melee weapons, though. Another 2 more pet options for her ship. We want them.
Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pick. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples! Complimentary Purpleberry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's Choice!
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
A daring, unconventional problem solver like myself help.
There's 2 things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't.
Does it pay?
Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine.
What do I have to do?
Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
Sounds easy enough.
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Here for a recording session? Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me.
Quiet on set.
Yeah.
Sealed, okay.
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our Maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising.
Who's the audience?
Everyone, If they don't have a need yet, it's our job to give them one. Then provided. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
One of these personality types most identifies with the Maverick Outsider.
Somehow all of them, apparently.
Even the most buttoned-down rule follower imagines themselves a rebel in some way.
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective?
Never conform.
All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all unconventional individualists. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate.
Your self-aggrandizement.
Right. Maybe everyone knows you know your stuff because you tell them constantly. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you?
Be happy and content.
Okay, perfect. How about your needs are different than everyone else's? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering.
I want more.
Have just the thing. Now available in Hearty Eater Jumbo size. 5 pounds with an attachable feed bag.
Wait, what? What are you advertising?
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all unconventional individualists. Everyone knows you know your stuff because you tell them constantly. Your needs are different than everyone else's. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pals deep fried cysty bits. Now available in Hearty Eater Jumbo size. 5 pounds with an attachable feed bag.
Oh my god.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization.
Said I was waiting for the email for the job. I got it and finished the onboarding, just waiting for start date. Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully it's a lot sooner than later, hopefully.
Artificial means at Auntie's choice.
You got my begrudging respect. So congratulations.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles!
Samples
We're
from our
literally giving them
nutritious
away!
tobacco line.
Existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With
Experience the most sought-after inebriates on the undisputed claim. The Raptidon Bite. Exclusively here at the Bottom Runger. Welcome to the Bottom Runger. Exclusive home of the Raptidon Bite.
What's in this drink of yours?
That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-Rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself.
One Raptidon Bite,
Not
please.
tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs. May your day be profitable at the expense of your rivals.
Next is assertive arbitration.
Need anything?
This Raptidon bite I keep hearing about.
Well, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the bottom runner. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. Lowest prices for the lowest runners.
A tingling, burning sensation on your tongue, or the numbness, or the elevated heart rate, or dizziness, or the blindness. What the fuck?
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill the fly captain.
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are a half-dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me. It's you.
Oh, it's
You're
this
the
guy
one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-Ray range on Golden Ridge.
Victor, what are you doing here?
Improving myself, my friend.
Drink it
I have
now.
a new lease on my existence.
Okay,
and
I
it's
will.
all thanks to you. You see, I meditated on your words and on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive threatening to kill us both. Something had to change. I realized that the tremendous question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control.
Oh, so this is the guy that we
Tell me,
talked
Victor,
down.
Scientician to scientician. How do you feel about this new path of yours? Do you believe it in accordance with the plan? Are you, dare I say it, happy?
I take a simple joy in each latrine. I leave spotless.
On a purely theoretical level, I admire that.
Getting these bathrooms clean is your way of controlling
Keeping
uncertainty.
these bathrooms clean is a vast understatement. This is a constant battle against the forces of entropy and the ship's inept cafeterial staff. Where my prior position faced constant, impossible questions, now I can ponder the tangible. I've already begun a dissertation. Efficient clog removal in modern ship plumbing. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. If you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand.
Why is that guy so happy to be doing what he's doing? But it's like a really major demotion. Alright, let's see. I can't drink it yet because I don't have any health that needs restoring. So, yeah.
We understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
The best choice.
But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like the sponsored Dodgeball team, the Auntie Cleo's Dodgeball
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
Hi, but are you rude? Absolutely everything you just said is offensive. If I wasn't afraid of getting kicked off the ship, I would happily punch you in the face. I'm not a delivery person, I'm a guest.
Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
What would it take to increase? You're just unbelievably foul, aren't you? That's incredibly rude.
Good. The intention is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients as possible. I'm glad my choice of words got that point across very clearly. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
Yo, what's up, Joda? How's it going?
You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting my time, I ain't gonna bother talking like you're a top runger. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear.
Yes, but I figured that by now you'd have realized the mistake you made.
All right, I'll grant that was passingly clever. I suppose I can make an exception just this once, for a moderate contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
Ridiculous. Clearly you're not letting me in. I'll be back.
Sure you will, peasant. Though you won't have any better luck next time.
Oh, this fucking lady.
See that vent? I'll give you one guess where it leads to.
This is where the more successful vapid commercialists congregate to be short-sighted together.
Oh, look at this one. See? They're letting in anyone now.
Cut candy attitude. I work for your boss's boss's boss, Auntie Cleo.
Oh, don't we all? If you must.
Look, she sells the freaking cocktail too.
Yes, what is it? I'm very busy and I can't spare the time for... Wait a moment. My old compatriot from Paradise Island.
S&M Club.
What a pleasure it is to see you again.
That's what it looks like.
Much has changed since our last encounter. I'm now Deputy Managing Director of Persons Manipulation for all of Auntie's Choice. It's all thanks to you and the information on mental refreshment that you retrieved me. Now even the most stubborn non-consumers can be reoriented, whether or not they desire it.
Here you be sufficiently enterprising.
But of course, with what you've granted me, Auntie's Choice will be able to sway the attitudes of whoever we please. No more petty independent will stifling the free market. I hope you'll excuse me. Many people to see, meetings to attend, bits to make. If only I could refresh my superiors, this would all be so much simpler. Kidding. Merely kidding. I would never misuse this wondrous technique. Not until it's perfected. May we meet another time? You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you've plenty to do.
It's kind of cool that the people that you talk to, they kind of move on to like new areas. It's pretty freaking cool, I mean.
You seem like a go-getter. Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say to ask
Wait,
a
what?
common bottom
When did...
runger
How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper
Oh,
authorities
yes.
and reporting on you to our upper mid-upper tier retail association. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
That's hilarious. She's like, wait, how the fuck did you get in here? That's just great.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Occasional frivolity. No, I do enjoy spectating.
So we're still exploring this place thoroughly. There's so much to explore here, it feels like.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy.
We cure all physical ails. Most, at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on rep. Don't keep out of...
Fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest between the Easy Heal Loafers and Spectrum brand band.
Working hard? Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
There was a whole lot of Jack Squattery up there, so. So, I mean, at least we got to see what was up there, but yeah, there was Jack Squattery up there.
Sought after inebriate on the undisputed.
But they didn't have a place to put the doctor, so they're just like, let's throw him up here.
Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates? I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrummage.
Now I'm gonna be constantly checking toilets for those cards. Cause I found it in a toilet once now, you know. So now I'm gonna want to constantly look inside them.
Because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has...
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on Ormsby. She's the more predacious of the two. Quite an effective little front stabber.
Now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and sell better... From pop guns to...
Which do you like invading more? The Protectorate or the Order?
All that Protectorate yay-saying is downright unnerving, but at least they don't worship numbers or some such.
I never know what either of them are saying half the time.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you. You name it, we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got both your beautifully smoking barrels.
Biomass shotgun reinforced barrel. Okay. A pop-up gun. I like this. This one sounds kind of funny, actually. This pop-up gun fires aggressive advertising drones to capture your target market. Goading them automatically reloads whenever an ad drone dies, but manually reloading causes the ads to be explosively closed. Puts the ad in ad nauseum. That's just awesome. Cost 16 grand to buy though.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase?
How can you tell I'll be a repeat
Because
customer?
you have the kind of face folks just love to shoot at. They can't seem to help themselves. They just want to put a bullet in you. And don't take it personal now. It's a compliment if it's anything. So, you game to see my wares? All right. But we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
Berserker Bucket. Grants passive health regeneration based on your reserve ammo supply while in combat. A unique piezoelectric crystal actually creates healing currents that press by the weight of your ammo. Damn, he has some really good armor though. He's got fucking Juggernaut armor.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Thank you for your customer service, contractor.
Where does this go?
I'll handle this.
Oops. It's not really considered stealing if nobody sees it, right? So I go up the elevator and they're like right up there just waiting for me. Like, we saw you steal something down there. We have you on camera.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor.
I'm a huge admirer of your work from a safe distance.
Employees, just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't.
Alright, let's run that. Oh, wait. How
Relatability.
This guy's all the way in the other area,
It's
isn't he?
much like toss ball, a game of inches and footballs, played with an excess of necessary.
We'll get back to him in a little bit.
And like toss ball,
He's like way the fuck back there somewhere.
This must be where the head offices are. Whew, it's all right. Stand up tall and act like you belong here.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need.
Pleasure to meet you, Gertie.
I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two.
Is there any possibility of the negotiation
In
resuming?
fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk.
Intrigued. What's involved in getting them to work together?
To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations.
That's it. Doesn't seem terribly
You're
difficult.
confident, a fine quality, at certain occupational tiers. But mind that you're not overconfident. Auntie hates grandstanding. Obviously, you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that step upon reaching it.
Sounds good. Count me in.
Capital. As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust.
If we can get...
And you might see
We
about
probably
improving
can.
your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations.
Questions before I go.
Certainly.
Interested in hearing more about you, Gertie.
Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
Ship is enormous. Anywhere you'd recommend visiting in particular?
If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks
Cap
there.
and take. Yeah, you probably can.
But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade.
Tell me about Auntie Cleo's like. Do you like working under her?
Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
That's all for now.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
You say I might even live?
That's right. A life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an Ida will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember,
What the fuck?
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack
2 of our
offers
29.
our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
Oh, that. What do you need?
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
What exactly are you looking for this consultant to do?
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
Of course, Auntie's Choice, huh? Count me in. When I come back later, you two seem to need some private time to work out your issues.
Don't allow our banter to fool you. We are valued colleagues who, under normal circumstances, hold each other in the highest esteem.
So true. This particular effort has our nerves a bit high-strung, but we'll still exchange Spratwurst platters come the 10th day of presents for Auntie's birthday.
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a company holiday.
All right, how do I fit in all this?
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
And what does that have to do with me?
Because, my ameliorator, we've never heard of such a thing. They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
What are their demands? Have you thought about negotiating with them?
Negotiating? As in giving in to them? So they do the same amount of work they've been contracted to do, but get more bits because they threw a fit?
Well, that's not how I would put it, but yes, essentially that.
That would signal to workers all over the system that all they have to do to get more bits is hamstring Auntie's operations.
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
Insulting that you think I'm dumb enough to be your scapegoat?
No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Makes sense, I guess. Shouldn't be too hard to get them back to work.
Wonderful. You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Oh, we can't use it yet. Okay.
If you have business here, don't let me keep you.
But yeah, I believe most NPCs are killable in this game, though. If you really wanted to kill them. To get, like, their armor or whatever the hell they have, you know.
Unbridled freedom's all about.
Live, love, laugh. And
with Auntie's choice.
it's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and up.
Known for her unparalleled business acumen.
At the bottom
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Value-added Esplanade.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch. Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
She's bugged.
And don't get me started on their orbit. You want freedom of choice.
She said that like 4 times back to back. Like she's. I guess that's a little bug. It's not the worst of bugs. It's just funny.
Is just 3 pills and an
I do want to head back that way though and explore more that way because it looks like there's a few more things we could probably run into going down that way.
when you could choose Auntie's choice.
I just want to get this quest turned in real quick. There's just so much to like explore here, and it feels like an actual like somewhat functional city in a sense, you know?
Them wraps all taken care of yet?
There's yes, bad news, the creature combat conditioning deck is kind of a mess.
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Let's see where this goes because I'm just curious in general.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and fastly rebettered it through artificial means at Auntie's choice.
No sitting allowed on their subways, right?
110%
You have to stand.
wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded with Auntie's Choice. Attention any and all no-getters on my panel. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest emotions report, starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his
This isn't too bad though. I'm not noticing like any stutters from like the
within experimental
rapid
operations.
exploring.
Welcome to your new role as Site Sanitation Manager, Doc.
How long is the subway? Holy
Next, we
crap.
have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, demoted for playing confidential logs in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I refer to working on the go.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Have a profitable day.
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time.
I'll have you
Or
know my
are,
panhandling license is completely up to date.
Why, looky here. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or were you moved by our plight?
No, it was light on details. What's the
When
predicament?
the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder.
Tell me the
First
details.
person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them 2.
And 3 persons of interest. Who's the third?
The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else?
Wait, why would a janitor have armed escort?
That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on.
The recipe, just get drunk back here. I want in.
Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is, okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
I'm just gonna fast travel there because taking that long ass subway all the way back over here is gonna take 50 years to get over here. It's cool and all, but yeah, it just takes too damn long.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulse of the
Product samples! Hello, hello. Fabulous work earlier. Been hoping for a chance to collaborate together again. And finally, the stars align. I have something you'd be ideal for. Interested? Or have you already had your fill of the creative side of this business?
I'm Jean Herber-Tyler, sixth base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darling.
Let me hear about it first.
We've had a bit of a dispute on a prominent aetherwave drama we produce here. Some outsized egos at play, let's say. Main issue, once again, comes down to realism. Authenticity. Figured you, being such a maverick outsider and all, would be perfectly suited to advise. It's called Corporate Fixers for Hire. Heard of it?
Valued employees.
I mean, when you need a trustworthy, untrustworthy accomplice.
That's the one. Take it you're a devoted fan. You in? Pays about the same as before.
Oh, why the void not?
Well, wonderful. You were invaluable before. Head back to the recording booth. I'll meet you there and introduce you to our so-called talent.
Sales of improved stimulants.
Why not, right? Whoa, that's fucking with my vision right there. Look, you see this right here, that glass? A little bit of a split there. It's so trippy.
This is our star performer and Sieges Schilliber, Holter Williger. He plays Rico Sundolager, head of our top-notch team of paid troubleshooters.
So very glad to meet you. Whoever you are.
And here's our lead writer, a master of fervid puffery and dynamic product-oriented dramatization, Ruby Rory.
Charmed, I'm sure.
This is our maverick friend who advised on our latest advert. Brought a real sense of authenticity to the proceedings. More realism than you can shake an actual stick at. The two of you have questions our unconventional nonconformist friend here can answer, definitively and genuinely. So fire away. I'll leave you to it.
In this episode, we're introducing an important walk-on character. A covert agent type with a hidden past. Someone, you know, full of intrigue. What kind of background would be wholly true and unconditionally authentic to someone like that? Someone like you, but not you. An agent you admired.
Alright, any of them bunch of slack-witted jobs worth, except for me.
Fabulous. I mean, so real and realistic. I will endeavor to depict it in the most truly true, genuine way.
I'll be coaching our walk-on's performance. What sort of delivery would be completely honest to this person?
Range, pitch, and frequency mispronounce common usage words.
Interesting. Well then, I shall dutifully characterize your authoritatively truthful direction. Alright, now, at this point, I need to illustrate a critical problem that our crack team, along with the walk-on, need to solve. Give me your honest feedback on the read. This manager won't go down easy. She discovered our tampering with the Computronic registry to shift blame away from our client. Now, it blames him for everything. What do you think? Honestly, too much? Was I gilding the lily?
All wrong. Really savor the fight to come.
All right. Good feedback. Very useful. Got it.
Last question. Right afterward, we introduce a crisis of some kind. What Auntie's Choice product would be most useful?
Probably a weapon-related item.
Perfect, perfect. I'll steal, I mean, incorporate that department's ad copy.
Fabulosity, absolute fabulosity. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Next time my rate's double.
We'll remember that. And likely hire some other grizzled-looking so-and-so plucked randomly off the street. You should start hearing that episode on the wireless anytime now. You've probably already started hearing your advertisement. Well, I hope you look back fondly on this whole creative dalliance. No, I will. Now, just a moment and we can hear it all assembled.
They were stuck, bottom of the ladder, outmaneuvered time and time again, robbed of credit for big ideas. Then, they enlisted the best to rouse their career for a healthy fee. Yes, it's time, everyone, for Corporate Fixers for Hire, starring Holt Terwilliger as Rico Sockdolager, Greer Goodwin as Tuesday Sneed, guest starring Mads Parmenter. Brought to you by Auntie Cleo and Pals Borst Rockets, a deep-fried, dough-wrapped Borst sausage on a stick. Launch one into lunch today. On last week's episode, The Business Tripwire, our team encountered Fortunato Aguilar, a covert agent type, a true individual amidst a sea of contemptible rule followers.
At last we meet Agent Aguilar, Fortunato if you like playing with fiery, the secret surveillance grid which I'm not supposed to talk about is at your disposal.
Their steely eyes locked. Neither blinked for almost a full minute. But Rico had unfortunate news.
This manager won't go down easy. She discovered our tampering with the Computronic registry to shift blame away from our client. Now, it blames them for everything.
Just then, proximity alerts reported incoming threats surrounding their ship on all sides. Rico was stressed, blocked up, in need of aid, of inspiration, of the taste he craved.
If only I had an Auntie's Choice Borst Blaster. Cysty big tumors aren't just for breakfast, lunch, and dinner anymore.
What will happen next? Stay tuned for next week's episode of Corporate Fixers for Hire.
Okay.
Remember, it's a dangerous galaxy out there, but you can live a life that's bolder, survive, and thrive with Auntie's Choice brand products. Trust your Auntie.
And sportsmanlike conduct
All right. So yeah, we're gonna call it here. Next stream, we'll play this maybe next stream or the stream after. I don't know. We'll see what the plan is tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I think we made some okay progress today. We didn't make much, as in, I mean, we went to a space station, did that, and then came here. So, but we in a sense did get quite a bit done. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna call it here. Thank you guys for hanging out. I do appreciate it very much.